You walk through the front door and find it immediately. Fresh, pale streaks raked down the side of your couch. Your cat is still right there, sinking her claws into the one piece of furniture you were hoping to keep nice. The thought arrives before you can stop it. She's doing this to get back at me. She's mad I was gone all day, and this is her revenge. But revenge requires the ability to hold a grudge across time, and a cat's memory and social logic don't function that way. She has no idea what a couch is, let alone what it cost. While we see an object being ruined, a cat sees a specific corner she has chosen to modify for a purpose that serves her own survival needs. She is creating a landmark in the most important part of her world. If it isn't spite or bad behavior, we have to look at what she's actually doing. To save the furniture, we have to translate a feline language we often ignore. That frayed patch of fabric is a message. When a cat shreds an armrest, she is leaving a signature for other cats to read. Tucked between her tail pads are scent glands releasing fatty acids under downward pressure, the feline interdigital semiochemical. This leaves an invisible signature, telling other cats, I was here, and this territory is occupied. This is why she targets the middle of the living room instead of a hidden corner. She is marking the most traveled, significant part of her home, her throne room. Beyond communication, she is also performing basic maintenance. A cat's claw grows in layers, and she needs to drag them against a rough surface to peel away the old, dull outer sheath and let a sharp, new claw take over. Scratching is also a full-body stretch. She reaches high and pulls with her weight to work the muscles and tendons in her front legs, shoulders, and back, keeping her body flexible and ready for movement. When we stop a cat from scratching, we aren't just protecting a couch. We are taking away her primary method for physical upkeep and her most reliable way of feeling secure in her space. We also have to consider her feelings. Scratching is a physical way for a cat to discharge tension when her sympathetic nervous system is revved up. A large study in France followed over 1,200 cats and found a clear link between energy and destruction. The high arousal cats, the ones who were easily wound up or lived in busy households, scratched significantly more than calmer ones. Think about a cat whose world is suddenly upended by a new baby or a move. The environment becomes loud, unpredictable, and smells like strangers. In response to that stress, she reaches for the one thing that reliably makes a space feel like home again. She marks the area to soothe herself and reclaim a sense of control. An increase in scratching isn't a rebellion. It's a symptom of a cat carrying more energy or anxiety than her daily routine can handle. When owners catch a cat at the couch, they react by clapping or by shouting or using a spray bottle. But cats don't connect your anger to the furniture. They simply see no link between the punishment and the act of scratching. Instead, she learns that you are unpredictable and dangerous when you're in the room. She doesn't stop scratching. She just waits until you leave or fall asleep to do it. This creates a self-defeating loop. Punishment increases the cat's anxiety, and because anxious cats scratch more to soothe themselves, the destruction gets worse, leading to even more punishment. To break the cycle, you have to provide a post that actually meets her needs. It must be tall enough for a full stretch, heavy enough not to wobble, and have a texture that she already prefers. Placement is the most important factor. Since she scratches to mark important areas, the post must go right in the social hub of the house, directly next to the couch she's already targeting. Encourage her by making the post the most interesting spot in the room. Use treats, catnip, or synthetic versions of feline pheromones to draw her in. You can temporarily protect the furniture with covers or double-sided tape, not as a punishment, but to quietly guide her toward the better option. When you view scratching as biological information rather than a personal insult, the relationship changes. You stop fighting her nature and start giving her a place to be a cat in a home built for you.